It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Detroit Tigers. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Digging in, Dexter Fowler, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Dexter Fowler.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. And it's fouled away. One-two pitch coming to Fowler. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Rodriguez takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Tigers, the left fielder, Victor.
Now here it comes.
Reyes.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Wong. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. I mean, he's got over 400 home runs. Any manager would be happy to pencil his name in the lineup and rely on that power every time he comes to the plate. What a luxury this club has.
So striding in, Jacoby Jones. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
0-2 is the count.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded fouled off to the right. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Marcell Ozuna.
First offering on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here he comes again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's a .333 hitter. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. DeJong in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-1. Misses, ball two.
One strike.
Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. Set to deal on 2-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Ozuna stands at first with one out. Popped up. Number 34 is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Jose Martinez.
So a runner at first with two away, and up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. Candelario in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cards leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Ronnie Rodriguez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Ronnie Rodriguez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And a good pitch there as this ball sent out to straightaway central for Fowler. And he's got it for out number one.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. Now here it comes. In there, strike one.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So stepping in, Dawa Lugo. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
The windup and the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two and 1 the count. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Vader. No balls and 1 strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Another full count offering on its way. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ready on 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 2-2. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Wong is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Now batting.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Popped up. Rodriguez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Cards lead it 1-0. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to center field. Fowler has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Digging in now, Jordy Mercer in his career against this pitcher. 2 hits in 7 tries. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Mercer, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Now at the plate, number 34. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It remains 1-0. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Now that's popped up. Candelario is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. Lifted down the line in left. Reyes sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 to Molina. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Standing in, Victor Reyes back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, but this will land untouched. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
At the plate, Jacoby Jones hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman, Roddy
Now at the plate, Ronnie Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. Now in the box, Jose Martinez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, Jose Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And that's too high, ball 2. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Stepping up now, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Vader.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Vader. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Next up for Detroit, Ronnie Rodriguez. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1. Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nico Goodrum.
Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Could take there to lay off the high fastball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, the third baseman, Dawel Lugo.
Coming to the plate now, Dawel Lugo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. In there at the letters 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reyes has a play, makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeimer Candelario. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. On the ground to third. Carpenter has it. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Striding in once again, Jordy Mercer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So coming to the plate, number 34. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Victor Reyes, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Another 1-2 delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Mercer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Tigers leave 1. They're down 1-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Popped up, and no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Still 2-2. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Ready now, Paul DeYoung. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. 1 out, nobody on. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for
Field scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
standing in now, Miguel Cabrera, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronnie Rodriguez.
Ready for another shot now. Ronnie Rodriguez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And this is taken outside for ball one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. Jones leads off second with one gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Zero.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2. Back up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nico Degrom.
So striding in, Nico Degrom, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Slider laid off for a ball. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll be a base hit as the run is in to score from third, and the Tigers will tie the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, Lugo, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. 8th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 63.
Standing in, Jose Martinez.
He got for St. Louis, the right fielder, Jose Martinez.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Nope. Just missing here, 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. But someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Number 19 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Hard ground ball to third. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
A brilliant performance, Matty V. As a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Harrison Vader. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Number 19 is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 19.
Tyler O'Neill will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Tyler O'Neill.
John Brebbia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
John Brebbia.
Harold Castro is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. the 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter.
7.
It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, number 34.
Now at the plate, number 34. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Here it comes. 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Two very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Digging in to try it again, Victor Reyes. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Outside, 3-0 now. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby.
So striding forward now, Jacoby Jones. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. And it'll get through into center field, a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
The designated hitter.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's awful.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Ready with the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Mercer at third, Reyes at second, Jones at first, 2 out in the inning. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. On the move is Fowler. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So the Tigers leave him loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Harold Castro will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 30, Harold Castro.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dexter Fowler. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Number 25, Dexter Fowler.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Colton Wong. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The set and the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. Giovanni Gallegos comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Ronnie Rodriguez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Nico Goodrum.
Stepping up to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Ball 2 now. Here he comes on 2-0. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Darwell Lugo is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Darwell Lugo, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Castro.
Standing in now, Harold Castro, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. The 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Lifted in the air to center field. Fowler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for Detroit. Still tied 1 apiece. Cardinals number 4 hitter Marcell Ozuna. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Popped him up. Castro has room in foul territory. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
In now, Paul DeYoung. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Hit on the ground to third. Backhanded in shallow left by Mercer. Throw won't get him. Now, for those of you whose thoughts are turning to the Tiger bullpen, you get a look at who's available should they decide to make a move. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. In for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Molina. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Goodrum. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball well outside. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now, hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
In now, number 19, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0, and he takes a called strike 1. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
DeYoung on third, O'Neill on at second with 2 down. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Harrison Vader, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Behind 0-2 now. Castro trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And another foul ball. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Two pitches fouled away. The set and the 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Lane Hardy answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it.
Hardy.
Dexter Fowler will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line hard. Foul. A pause and the 0-2. Pitch popped up. Number 34 moving to his left, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So just the 1 run scores here in the frame. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. St. Louis is out in front 2-1. Jordan Hicks takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Striding into the box, Jordy Mercer. Last time through was a base hit.
Jordy Mercer.
Now the pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Two-1. Here it is. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Now here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 34.
Now batting, number 34. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Hicks is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Victor Reyes. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Line drive to left. Ozuna will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Ready once again, Jacoby Jones. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set, now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Down and away, ball 1. And that misses, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And they will get to force. And a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. St. Louis claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Giovanni Gallegos is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jacob Degrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Jacob Degrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Stepping in, Ketel Marte. He will lead this one off today.
Marte.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. In previous duels with Degrom, he's hitless in 3 at-bats.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. Marte is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in.
Yeah, which absolutely blows me away. The toughest thing to do in sports is to hit a baseball. And to do it from both sides of the plate is just a testament to how much work and effort this guy has put in.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. First offering on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Hit in the air down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A ball and a strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
2 out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
A little low. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
On the ground to the right side. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Robbie Ray is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Ball one. That's inside. 2-0. Ray is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
The 3-1. Bounce to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Flores showing off his range, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 0-1 delivery. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2,
Batting
3,
fourth.
2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Christian Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Nope. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2, good changeup with some depth.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Peralta's on the move. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting 7,
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Peralta is off at first with 2 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3 balls and a strike. The count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Robbie Ray. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Mcneil makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. It's been a steady 5 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. And it's 1-1.
1-0.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 home is a ball down and away. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Here now the 2-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Wilson Ramos will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. In for strike 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Pitch is popped up. Walker in foul ground, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Flores shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping into the box, Carson Kelly, and he'll start out there half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Kelly.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Kelly stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 home. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Davis is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
2-1 now to Steven Souza.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Ground ball left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
No pitcher.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sac bunt to get down.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Walker is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff Mcneil will be the next to take a turn. He's set. Here it comes. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Eduardo Escobar. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ready for another chance? Christian Walker hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and 1 strike. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Line drive, base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So digging in now, David Peralta. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Walker, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Oh.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Three-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. And this is up and in. Ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Back, number 13, shortstop, Mcneil.
Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Standing in now, Robbie Reyes, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set, the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first two pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 20.
First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The left fielder, number 52. Jordy Mercer.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Popped up. Walker is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up on a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
And that's over. 2-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here's the 2-1. In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The 3-1 pitch, and a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Slider laid off for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
The set and the 1-2. Hops this one up. Walker is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovullo about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Coming to the plate now, Carson Kelly. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The high fastball is in there. Check swing grounder to the right side. To his left, Cano. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing! Second guessed himself on that one.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3 balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven.
Settling in now, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Marte, base runner at first with 1 out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
In now, Eduardo Escobar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Two out with the man at first. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Christian Walker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
1-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. J.D. Davis, the next at bat.
Leading up for the Mets, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two and two the count. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Ahmed Rosario will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Stop. Rosario.
Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jacob.
The pitcher, Jacob Degrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mcneil, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now both runners are breaking. 1-1 to count. Ready with the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Davis on second. Degrom at first. One gone. Swing, and he pops him up. Ahmed takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 20.
Into the box, Peter Alonso, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seared down the first baseline, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, David Peralta. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Strike called. 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 3-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Edwin Diaz comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Diaz.
In now, Robbie Ray, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away,
Now
decides not to risk it.
Catcher, Carson Kelly.
Digging in once again, Carson Kelly. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.